So what's going on, guys? OGR is back here with another New York Giants video. Sorry, it's been a couple days. It is what it is. So, obviously there's been news coming out. So we're going to talk about all the news. And I'll touch on Dave Gettleman a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy into it. But before I get into it, smack that like. If you'd like what you're watching, please consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. It really does help the channel out. And let's get into all the crazy drama that is the New York Giants right now. So obviously, we've heard, someone on the Giants tested positive for 19. Unless you've been living under a rock, it's been Will Hernandez. From reports recently, it sounds like he's been asymptomatic. He's in good spirits. No other positive tests right now, so that's a good thing. As far as who's going to start in place of Will Hernandez, a lot of people have been speculating Shane Lemieux, maybe a swap between Zeitler and Lemieux, or Pulley. It could be anybody, but you know what? Or maybe Gates sliding over. There's a lot of speculation on who's going to play against Tampa. Either way, I'll put my money on Shane Lemieux, but I want to see what the kid has. I mean, they spoke highly of him, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm not going to spend too much time on Will Hernandez. It's kind of an old story. A lot of people don't want Dave Gettleman making any moves besides selling assets for the next GM to work with in the next draft, because Giants fans have all but written off Dave Gettleman. And I'm saying to myself, not so fast, my friends. I'm not telling you Dave Gettleman's going to stay, and I'm not going to tell you he's going. Over the past couple weeks, I've made the assumption as if he's going to go, because obviously he's not having a good third season. But reports have now been starting to surface that it's not a for sure thing Dave Gettleman's going to go for the aforementioned reasons I've mentioned in previous videos. The lack of decision making the next GM's going to have, and the inability of the Giants to stay on cycle with coach and GM. You can't keep doing this. So Dave Gettleman, because of the 19, may get a reprieve here. I know that's not what a lot of people want to hear, but don't count it out. So, as time has gone on here through the trade deadline, I keep hearing Kenny Galladay's name linked to the Giants. And obviously reports surfaced that, the Giants had reached out to the Detroit Lions for Kenny Golladay. Okay? Kenny Golladay was the third-round pick of the Detroit Lions back in 2017. He's had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons in 2018 and 2019, and he had 11 touchdowns last year. Very good wide receiver. Recently, the Detroit Lions has achieved 500. They're not out of the playoff race. They're well within striking distance, I believe, of a wild card. I don't see why the Detroit Lions would trade away Kenny Golladay unless they don't have the ability to re-sign him at the end of the year. Then, and only then, if he's not in their future plans, would the Detroit Lions move on from Kenny Golladay. I think the Detroit Lions have a fighting shot. That's why they went out and got Everson Griffin. So I don't see them trading away Kenny Golladay. But let's hypothetically say they need to move Kenny Golladay. They don't have the resources to re-sign him, which I don't believe. But I'll play devil's advocate here. Okay? So, I believe it would take at least a third-round draft pick, if not a little bit more, to get Kenny Golladay. A lot of Giants fans are like, whoa! We cannot be trading away for this guy. It makes 0 sense, OGR. And then I say to myself, not so fast, my friend. Because if you look at it from a logical sense, have any of our third-round draft picks, even under Jerry Reese, have had the impact Kenny Golladay has? If the answer is no, a third-round draft pick for Kenny Golladay doesn't sound bad. And the only reason why it may not be higher is because the Giants are going to need to sign Kenny Golladay to a long-term deal. So it's well within the realm of possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be opposed for us going out and getting a number one wide receiver like a Kenny Golladay to come on this team and help out Daniel Jones. I'm not going to be opposed to it Because we need a number one wideout that would solve something for the next season. You're not going to get a third-round draft pick that's most likely going to have the same impact Kenny Golladay can have for a team. Let's just face it. And maybe that's also knocking Gettleman and getting third-round draft picks, but that remains to be seen. We don't know what Pert's going to be. Lorenzo Carter looked good and then obviously had the Achilles injury. And then obviously O'Shane Ximines, another person that was banged up. So again, we don't know. But right now, I would trade all three of those guys to go get somebody of Kenny Galladay's caliber. So either way, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, guys, it's been OGR, and I'll catch you on the next vid.